All right, now NBC5 responds, and flipping the script here, the U.S. housing market is changing. For the first time since 2013, a report shows there are way more sellers than buyers. Why is that? And what is the status here in Chicago? Tonight, Kate Chappell finds out.
Brian Hodgkin is finally in his new home in Hyde Park.
Home sweet home.
He'd been searching since February.
I had a couple offers in, I think 3 offers total.
Was it frustrating getting outbid?
Very. You're really excited about a property and you start making plans in your head and then you get a call later on. It's like, this wasn't it.
Brian and his realtor say finding a condo that checked all his boxes, like secure parking and a washer-dryer in-unit, in a specific neighborhood and price range, wasn't easy.
Sometimes we had showings scheduled and we just couldn't get in time to even see the unit, let alone put an offer in. Brian's
experience isn't unique in Chicago, but it's a much different picture than what's happening in other parts of the country. A recent Redfin analysis finds there are 34% more sellers than buyers, which hasn't happened since 2013.
I think Chicago's a tale of two markets right now.
In Chicago, the Redfin report says there are just over 4% more sellers than buyers. Realtor Jeff Lowe says it depends where you are.
In the core of downtown, it is a buyer's market because there are a lot more homes in high-rises than there are buyers. As soon as you leave that core of the loop, then it's still very much a seller's market.
Home prices haven't gone down, even as mortgage rates went up. According to Redfin, the median home sale price increased more than 1.5% year over year. But Chicago's market is inching back closer to a pre-pandemic normal, according to experts, in large part due to excess inventory built to keep up with demand in places like Florida and Texas, also now grappling with intensifying natural disasters.
I think that we're starting to see a bounce back to the more urban living like this, especially with people going back to the work in the office.
Demand in Chicago mirrors the national trend, but low inventory is leading to a more balanced market.
Over the last year, prices in Chicago have risen by 6%. And because inventory is still so low, I would expect similar home appreciation in the next year.
Mitch Bollinger, who researches residential real estate, says it's still historically expensive to buy a home right now. But relative to other major metros, Chicago is a lot more affordable.
The median home price to income in Chicago is 4.2 times, whereas in New York, it's 7.3 times. In LA, it's 10.8 times.
For buyers, it's coming back to earth. So I think it'll be a little more of an even playing field over the next 12 to 18 months.
Here are 3 key takeaways to be a smart consumer when buying a home right now. 1, be prepared and ready to act quickly. Talk to a lender ahead of time and know your buying power before a showing. 2, take a thorough look around on that first showing because properties are going so fast you might not get in again. And finally, when you do buy, keep in mind when your property is reassessed, you'll be taxed on the most recent sale price. So if you overpay, you'll see that trickle-down effect in higher property taxes. Kate Chappell, NBC5 responds.
Good to know.